Radio 586 AZ Roots, music mix from the desert Southwest, making Arizona musicians and music tastes of our region more accessible to world media.
Made possible by a grant from youngsounds.org, Young Sounds of Arizona on Facebook. This radio series is part of a community outreach for Arizona musicians as well as members of Local 586.
And now, your host for this radio episode, Gabriel Bay.
Oh my goodness, here we go again. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. We have in the studio with us today a self-creator, a songwriter, and a lover of digital music. We want to introduce you to Mr. Damon DX Weber. Hello, Damon.
Thank you for having me. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is good to have you, man, and I'm so glad to bring your music out. We have so many wonderful musicians in the Valley, and the genres cover the whole gamut. So I'm glad to have you here because your music is pretty much different from most that we bring. So looking forward to performing and hearing your music.
Yeah, thank you for giving me the chance to share it and share my sound.
Well, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a 20-year-old bedroom producer, and I started making music when I was 16.
Wow.
I've been playing instruments my whole life. Ever since I was like 5 is when I started playing the piano. That's like my main instrument right there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, ever since I was 16, and I found out how to make music on the computer, it was just from there and on. And you know, I'm a gamer, so there's like a lot of inspiration from video games in my music. That goes with sounds, titles, anything. You know, I'm just a gamer and a musician and just the guy who likes to hang out in his bedroom and
make music. Huh?
There you go. I don't go out much. I don't really hang out with a lot of people. I just kind of keep to myself and do my own hobbies.
Oh, well, so you're going to just break out and everybody's going to say, where'd this guy come from?
Pretty much. I don't think the world knows who I am yet.
Well, we're starting right here.
Awesome.
Well, why don't we take a listen to one of your tunes? I've got on my list a tune called In My Mind. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Think Twice. Think Twice?
Oh, I'm sorry. Think Twice. My bad.
There you go. Yeah, Think Twice was a song that I made most recently.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like a song that I made going through like a somewhat hard time, not quite being able to like pull the girl that I wanted, or you know, really just kind of suffering in silence, and you know, like as this person over here is probably not thinking about me at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over here spending all my time and energy feeling bad, and I just wanted to capture that in a song. So Think Twice is really just all those emotions together in a song.
Okay, well, let's get Tom to hit it. Thank you, Tom.
Same old walls, same old thoughts, all dedicated to you, medicated. It's all on the table. I'm too enabled, yeah. I'm picked up all of the time, and nothing helps to get you off your mind. Can you see the pain in my eyes with a smile? Nobody's asked how I'm feeling in a while. I've been losing my mind all the while. You're probably don't think twice about me. I'm back and I'm with it. Kick back, hit down, no I'm spinning. Relax, I'll pass when I'm finished. But still I feel no difference. No drug, no drink, no cigarette. Helps me forget all my regrets. Ain't the pain in my right, in the brain. Am I going insane? What could I even tell? Either way, it's too complicated. I can't explain it. Yeah, got all these feelings, but no words to convey them. Maybe I should just take a try, late night. Or maybe blow up some tree, peace of mind. I'm so over you, forget about same old walls, same old thoughts, all dedicated to you, medicated. It's all on the table. I'm too unable, yeah. I'm picked up all of the time, and nothing helps to get you out from my mind. Can you see the pain in my eyes when the smiles? Nobody's asked how I've been in a while. I've been losing my mind all the while. You're probably don't think twice about me.
Whoa, that was nice. Now, you have to forgive us for talking so much because we talk about this generational gap and how we need to pull people like you, Damon, into the union and into the music scene. So it's nice to know that we've got someone young, creative, and a
Thank you.
potential for bringing more music to the Valley. So
Thank you. Yeah, it's super exciting to be a part of this, and I'm just happy to have any sort of recognition for my music whatsoever. So
yeah,
it's an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, and if you've got friends like that, we need to get them in here.
Absolutely.
Try to address what's going on. Well, Damon, I'm a talker, so let me just say, is there a way for people to get in touch with you and find your music?
I would say the number one place to get in touch with me about my music would probably be my YouTube. That's where I'm most active, and that's where I see the most stuff. My YouTube is just DXWLIVE. So if anybody were to search that, my music would be the first to pop up.
DXWLIVE on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You better believe I'll be going there myself after this show.
Appreciate you. I appreciate that very much.
I like that last tune. It was really nice. It had a good groove to it, and
Thank you.
And then you've got a haunting voice, my friend. So
Wow, I've never heard that before. Thank you.
it's really good, really good. Well, we're here to talk about the people here in the Valley, and what in the world is going on? Now that we'll edit out.
I see.
Anyway, we talked a little bit about your music, and we'd love to have an opportunity to hear some more. So I think you've queued up something called "In My Mind."
Yeah. In my mind, this was one of my earlier songs when I finally started singing on my beats.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of my transition from going to a beat maker to a songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
So, my voice is still developing at this point, maturing.
Mm-hmm.
But the ideas are still coming across exactly how I want them to, and those ideas are just like the last song again, ideas of love and just like hardships that come with ending love or not feeling reciprocating love. And so in my mind is just me just trying to tell the audience like what's in my mind, like how what am I going through, and like how am I dealing with it. And it's just really honest. So
Yeah, I love that honesty. You must become our next Barry White.
Oh man, yeah. I'll need to drop a few octaves first, but
Okay, well, Tom, if you don't mind, hit us up with "In My Mind."
I'm wavy, going crazy on it. I'm just trying to catch a fade. I'm with my baby, smoking daily honest. I need some drugs to numb and hide the pain. Now I catch myself on the brighter hood. I think of you, I think of you. I can't make up for the lost time. I justify it in my mind. I ain't got no friends cause everybody switch up. Wonder why she won't pick up. Bad things my mind would dig up. Bumping the road, some hiccups. Pulled me in with them D cups. Anxious until I re-up. Anxious until I see her. You took me away for the long ride. Too late till I saw your bad side. Still keep your things by my bedside. I justify it in my mind.
You say you gon' leave, just go. Say you need me. Say you need me. They say look so deceiving, how you treat me. This is treason, you deceive me. Yeah, you switch sides at the other side, but I'm glad though. Ain't even want this shit to happen, I promise you. I swear I didn't. If time could go back and time could bend, I promise you wouldn't do it again. I hope that everything goes well. I think of you, I think of you. I hope that everything goes well. I think of you, I think of you.
I'm wavy, going crazy on it. I'm just trying to catch a fade. I'm with my baby, smoking daily honest. I need some drugs to numb and hide the pain. Now I catch myself on the bright high. I think of you, I think of you. I can't make up for the lost time. I justify it in my mind.
What a groove. Damon, that's just killer, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Well, you were talking in the background, and we always do, about a partner that participated in this. You want to tell us a little bit about how this song was developed?
Yeah. So my very, very good friend Ed, he's this guy that I met at my very first job when I was 16 in Texas.
Oh, wow.
And we connected right away through music, right away. He would tell everybody about his freestyle skills. And me being me, I had to poke him in front and be like, can you freestyle for me, please? And, I pulled some beats up that I had on my SoundCloud, and he started freestyling over them. I was like, dude, we have to make something together. Like, we just have to. Funny story, he ended up coming over, and we tried, and it didn't really pan out super great. And then I would say I moved away from Texas a year or two later, and he hits me up out of the blue. He's like, hey, man, do you still make beats? Do you still do this and that? And I was like, yeah, man, I'm a beat man first. Like, I make beats and analyze beats like a wine connoisseur sips wine. So, like, I'm all about beats. I got beats for you. And he's like, yeah, man, send some my way. Let's start collabing. He's like, I got this beat that I can send you already with some vocals. Can you show me, like, what you could do just, like, for fun, nothing serious? I said, yeah, dude, of course. Like, absolutely. So he sends me his vocals. He sends me this beat he got. I just go ham, I throw all sorts of effects. I just have fun with it. I don't take it too seriously. I send it back to him, and he's like super impressed with me. It's a way different vibe than when he came to my house in Texas when we tried. Funny enough, it was over the internet for some reason. That is when it finally clicked. After working on some of his music, it inspired me to start coming out of my shell because I had so much fun working on the vocal side of production rather than just like the beat side. So it kind of got me to come out of my shell and start trying my own stuff. And then eventually I asked him, like, hey, man, would you be down to feature on one of my songs? He's like, absolutely. And ever since then, we've collabed on multiple songs. And it's always a great end result when it comes to him. And every time I get something back from him, it's the most excited I've been to work on music. Really, he's a great guy. And if anyone wants to check out his music, it's a kid name _Ed on Apple Music and Spotify and YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to catch that because I want to listen to more.
Yeah,
and,
he's a great guy. Great music.
Too bad he's all the way in Texas.
Texas, yeah.
But maybe we'll have to do a phone interview with him or something.
Yeah, he'd be a great guest. He's really charismatic.
Oh, really?
He's an awesome guy. Awesome guy.
Well, thank you for that, DX. So I'm loving your music. I don't know how we're doing for time, but I'm ready for another one of your tunes. So I think we talked about Catch a Vibe.
Yep, this is another one of those songs that I did with Ed. And out of all the songs that I showed to my friend group, this is probably one of the more popular ones that people gravitate towards the most. It has a very club vibe to it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm turning to you, Tom. You're the man.
about my mom, but still thinking about you. All the times you put me down, I shot my shot and followed through. I told you that I'm ready, I ain't different, I just wanna tell you something that you should know. I'm doing things that you ain't never did before. I'm going places you ain't never seen before. I'm high touch cause I float like a ghost. I can change your world if you listen to what I told you. I just roll the blunt, now come tell me your emotions. Girl, you looking stressed, let me give you some devotion. Take the pain right away, like I'm saving you from torture. I've been trying to get your vibe. Baby, come and get your vibe. I've been trying to get your vibe. We gon' do some freaking when I get in. Tell your boyfriend that you sleeping, don't leave him thinking. I don't wanna have to creep in, I like to sleep in. Tell that girl stay out my mentions, I'm independent. I ain't really with the bullshit, go kill the hood shit. You can't see me on a weekday, just on the weekend. Shawty hit me in the DM, you want the meeting. I ain't worried about your boyfriend, he know who I am.
I love the vibe of your music. I mean, it's just
Thank
so
you.
laid back. It's really sits back in the back of your head. It's not thumping and bumping and moving your body. It's moving your mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
So if you want to, you can tell us a little more about that tune. And did you have Ed on this as well, or?
Yeah, so Ed comes in and does the second half, and he does the beat switch in that song, and man, does he absolutely kill it! Like his vocals, and he's a really experimental guy. So for him to like sing the way he did on that, it was a very different from the rap stuff that he releases. And I've noticed actually more now. So in his own music, he's doing more like kind of singer / rapper type stuff in his music.
And that's good. It's good to do that.
I think that's kind of the new wave nowadays. I think the new thing that people are doing is this singy rap kind of thing going on. You're getting kind of the best of both worlds. You're getting the bars, you're getting the flow, but you're also getting the really catchy melody part of it too. So
that's so important for me anyway. I'm old school. I like to hear a voice moving along the dialogue of a line. So yeah, that's cool. I like rap, but it doesn't encourage me to listen because it's rhythmic more than it is meaningful.
Right.
So,
yeah, and when you're singing, you can really emphasize certain parts with emotion, rather than if you're just rapping. You have to be a much more mechanically gifted rapper to be able to do that. So, and I'm no Kendrick Lamar. You know, we're no big time mechanically skilled rappers, and so we do our best out here.
Yeah, well, you're on your way. I mean, you're only 20 years old, so who knows? Maybe next year you'll be #1 in the country.
Man, that would be the dream. I mean, I hope to share my music with a lot of people, regardless whether or not it gets #1. I just hope, like you said, it's a laid back vibe. It's meant to be. It's kind of something you put in the background while you're playing a game, or while you're like hanging out with friends in a group, or when you're at a get together. It's so as long as I can achieve that with my music, I'll be happy.
Well, I don't think you'll have a problem. So
thank you.
It's wonderful to have you here, Damon. I tell everyone a little bit about how we met. It was actually in a school environment. We both were attending Scottsdale Community College.
Yeah.
And I don't know which class it was. It was an engineering class?
It was Craig's studio recording class.
Oh,
God bless Craig, that guy.
He's 1 in a million.
He really is, man. He's super responsible for my latest album, actually.
Really?
Yes. He was talking in class, actually, about, I don't know if you remember, talking about, artists being a victim of themselves and like, oh, my voice is so bad. Can you like do this? And it's like he made this statement. It's like, are you just gonna sit there and be a victim of yourself and be like, oh, my voice is so bad? Or are you just gonna like suck it up and just put it out there? Because if people say it's good, then it's good. It's like, what else do you need? And so like him saying that kind of helped me break through my own because I have a lot of like confidence issues with my own voice. I've never been a singer. That's something that I've taken up in recent years. So I'm still getting used to my voice and acclimating. But yeah, what he said there at the school really, really helped me.
Yeah, Craig Schumacher, we got to give him a shout out because
We do.
He's encouraged both of us to be more than what we've been. So
Absolutely.
yeah, he's done a lot of work too. So he's knowledgeable and seasoned.
Very.
I don't know. I keep thinking he should be heading up the recording academy here because his knowledge about music and sound is just way above everyone.
Oh, dude. Yeah, not only just the knowledge of music and how sound works, but dealing with people in the studio environment. He is so good at dealing with people. He knows how to, like, without any ill intent, manipulate situations in his favor to get the most desirable outcome for him and the artist. And he's so good at that. And all the tips and tricks he's taught us, I've been able to apply myself when working with other people. Don't tell others, but sometimes I'll throw some stuff in Ed's music that he didn't necessarily ask for. But he ends up loving it most of the time. And if he doesn't, I can take it out. But that's something Craig taught me, is taking creative risks because you see something that can improve. But oftentimes, if you tell the artist about it before you introduce it, the artist can be like, nah, man, but nah. So you kind of got to like sneak it in there first so they can really see it,
How does this really sound in the music?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Craig is a wonderful person. I'm glad we took a second to shout out to him.
Absolutely.
And
Wave Lab Studios.
Don't forget it.
Don't forget.
Now, I know that he's got another class, right? It's recording 3. Are you going to attend?
So I took my last recording class with him that semester.
Oh, okay.
that we had together.
Okay.
But as far as I understand, he moved up to Mesa Community College and he's
Okay.
teaching the mixing class.
Okay,
there.
I have to find out what's happening because I was in the middle of my audio recording production career, and they moved the classes from Scottsdale to Mesa and didn't tell any of us. So
Yeah. Very sad. It's unfortunate that program didn't get to last longer. There was a lot of great teachers, a lot of great people, and I hope that for the teachers' sake, they're able to continue the same style of teaching, because I know that was a big thing for Craig. So I just hope the kids there get as good of a class as I got, as you and I got.
Financial support comes in part from Gifts Anon, 12-step gift and bookstore since 1977. Southeast corner of Scottsdale and Shea, open Monday through Saturday. Gifts Anon on Facebook.
AA made all the difference in my life. I noticed that most of the goals I had as a kid were slipping by. I didn't feel like the person I hoped to be. After all those years of drinking, I really didn't know myself. When I was out there drinking, I was always looking for the next great party to make me feel all right. With AA, I found a better way of life, and I feel good in my everyday life, even without a drink in my hand. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works.
Yuma Hotline, 928-782-2605 or aayuma.com.
Financially supported by Westside Jazz and Blues, northeast corner of 59th Avenue in Bell, Glendale, Arizona. Performers include Big Pete Pearson, Beth Lederman, The Sugar Thieves, and Charles Lewis. WestsideBlues.com. Also on Facebook, hashtag Westside Jazz and Blues.
unstoppable. I don't know if you know who you've been talking to. Better keep walking, I'll make you go. Wake up, making beats, I'm cooking up. Make love, something I don't know much of. No drugs, ever since you fucked up. No blood, is a thing I'm most proud of. I'm tired of hearing about it. Ain't nobody keeping you down, you just be lacking talent. I almost got the scam in my jeans, cause out of pocket I found it. I made this video what I have achieved, but somehow I'm keeping it grounded. Somehow I'm keeping it grounded. Only the fewest, I only fuck with the truest. If you think that I'm thinking about you, I ain't thinking about you, little bitch. How you feel, it's all about how you handle it. And all my feels, so I got to candle it.
Am I right? Yeah. Am I right? Yeah. Am I right? 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 Yeah. Am I
All right. So I just have to ask you, what was that about?
You know, a lot of my songs, I try really hard to have some kind of like meaning or story behind them. But this one, I just kind of wanted to just, you know, kind of be a little braggadocious and like, you know, kind of talk my ish a little bit. Because that's something I never do. I'm not really that type of person to begin with, but I listen to music where that is present a lot, that vibe. And I'm like, you know what, like I don't have to be that type of person to make a song like that. So that song was just kind of me just having fun, just trying to be braggadocious and just talk myself up.
No, or was it sincere? That's the question.
Yeah, even though it's not typically me, I still try to talk about stuff that's relevant to me, that I actually do, that's actually important. You know, I'm not the type of person to brag, but I do have things to brag about, I will say.
Cool. So that was, am I right or is it I am right?
It's am I right? It's kind of a weird, like, you know, one word. I'm just kind of taking am I am right, just putting all in one word because I'm
all one word.
Because I'm quirky and funny and cool like that.
Nice tune, though. Nice tune.
Thank you.
We've been having some good conversations about bedroom production and all of that, and we talked a little bit about how the industry has changed so much from acoustic instruments, and you would know that because you started off playing piano, right?
Yeah. I started off playing piano and acoustic guitar, and I wasn't around recording equipment at that time when it was still more analog. Nowadays, like you said, it's changed so much. It's mostly digital now. Sometimes it's a mix between digital and analog. But I'm very grateful to be living in a time where I could just open up a laptop and I can make a song just as good as any song in the top 10. You know, it's an absolute privilege, and I'm kind of surprised more people aren't doing it. It's once you realize how easy it is to just get on a computer, download a program, download the files, the drum kits, the sounds, the samples. It's so easy to do nowadays, and anybody could do it.
Wow, yeah, and you're right. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Hey, man, give yourself some more credit than that. Come
on. Well, the truth of the matter is it's a changed world. We've gone. Well, I give a lot to this to COVID, of course.
Of course.
Because when COVID hit, everything stopped. All of the live, analog, people getting together, all of that stuff ended. And so the only outlet you had was the internet.
Yeah, and I will say for a lot of people, well, COVID did change a lot. For me, it was actually not much changed at all, because the way that people switched doing music during COVID is how I had been doing music. So if anything, for me, it was like I was thriving. It was like I finally like a bigger community of people coming together who are all inside, and like I've joined Discords and Twitch streams of producers, and just like gotten my head more into like, you know, what are other people doing? How can I collab with other people? It's a lot different nowadays, for sure.
Yeah, well, I got to tell you, I didn't even know what Discord was until I was in some class. They said, okay, let's use Discord. And I looked all over for it. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a Discord.
Yeah, no, it's just a great place to convene with people and talk over voice or text, really, and share files.
Yeah, it's a wonderful outlet. So anyway, here we are getting educated on the music scene, and we're here with Damian Weber, and let's play another one of your tunes. What is this? I can't read my own writing. Read it one.
Roll one up.
Roll. How come I couldn't see that? We're going to do roll one. Thank you, Tom.
I see you crying on your snap, posting about your numbers. Some real competition got them sweating like a sauna. A lot of people abandon me. A lot of people ain't a fan of me. Now I see that everything is fair to me. I went ahead and got that post-nut clarity. Going up against you ain't fair to me. I'm the real one, you're a parody. I see too many birds trying to parrot me. You do you, cause I've been taking care of me. Fun when I miss you. I roll one up for my issues. I feel like Toby Lou, cause the blood kept saying I could fix you. I don't want any problems. Got your crew, go ahead, call them. You got problems, let's solve them. Cause it's my court and I'm ballin'. Ain't no fun when I miss you. I roll one up for my issues. I feel like Toby Lou, cause the blood kept saying I could fix you. I don't want any problems. Got your crew, go ahead, call them. You got problems, let's solve them. Cause it's my court and I'm ballin'.
Oh, we have been talking about music. I'm telling you, music is a wonderful thing. So Damon, what's the background on this? What's up with this tune?
This is kind of another one of those more braggadocious, just me having fun songs. And this song was actually one of the easier songs for me to make because I wasn't taking it as seriously. I was just like, wow, this is a really cool beat. And it needs some really cool rap. It needs some stuff about just like hanging out and just chilling and vibing and just, you know, it's definitely not the typical like sadder song that I would make. Not much to the story there. Just trying to have fun and make a club vibe.
Oh, I thought it was something about camping, but I missed that.
Yeah, Rolling Up, we're actually talking about rolling up sleeping bags.
Oh,
it's a camping song. Yeah.
Man, I thought it was a smoke over.
Oh, no.
So
No, the Devil's Lettuce? What? No. Never.
Oh, that's wonderful, man. We had so much fun in class, and we keep saying we're going to collaborate because we've been so busy, it's been impossible.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely change that. I wanted to mention again about the people that we've met and worked with together in that class.
Yeah.
I don't believe anyone knew or even thought that pushing music out and becoming popular was even possible. And so, it's almost like, why are you in class? Why are you here?
Sometimes it can be like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially nowadays with like YouTube. Like people throw around this term YouTube University.
Mm-hmm.
It's because everything that class taught us,
Mm-hmm.
it's on YouTube. It's on the internet. We can learn that stuff. It's just when you have a professor, it's more guided. You know what you're gonna do next. Where if you're doing YouTube University, you have to know what to look for or know what to look up.
Mm-hmm.
But it can be done, and people have done it, and people still do it, and that's something I've done too. Like that's how my beats got to the point where they are now. Before I ever started going to college, I was making beats and looking up YouTube tutorials, how to make drops, how to make this sound, how to make this happen.
Wow. So
yeah.
you had an education.
Yeah.
You didn't have to go.
YouTube graduate. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Well, we've got time for another tune that I'd like to talk about. One of the favorite ones that we listened to in class, and it was, quite frankly, it was the one that made me sit up and recognize you as an artist. I said, wow, and of course, everyone else stood up too, so it kind of like confirmed for me that we should be paying attention to this guy. So
it's so funny too, because this song is the least serious song I've ever done. It's completely jokes, and it's actually the first song with my vocals on it ever. And so because it was such a funny song, not taking it seriously, I was more okay putting my vocals on that early on. But yeah, man, I when I played it in class, I was mainly trying to play it for Craig because I thought that he would have a mix of like appreciation for how funny it was, but also like the fact that I did it all myself. And then I didn't expect you or anybody from the class to like kind of be like, whoa, that's you, like you make music, this is your SoundCloud. Like people started checking me out, people started like looking me up, and I was like, really, over this really stupid funny song is. But even though it was for fun, I still put a lot of work into it. And I think that is why people like it, is because like it's a funny song done really well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it is. Well, I guess we'll just ask Tom to play it for it. Let's let you listen to it and formulate your own opinion. One Nut Clarity.
I'm just stuck thinking about life. Like, where do we go when we die? Did God really meet us at the gates, or is it just lies? I've been falling on a hard time. I wish there's a way to just get this shit off of my mind. Post-nut clarity, post-nut clarity. Yeah, I just nut, then I think about life, then I get all the answers for free. Post-nut clarity, post-nut clarity. First I just nut, then I clean it all up, then the answers start coming to me. And I was so young, and I was so dumb, I didn't know shit. Then I saw a bad bitch, she was real thick. Slid up in the DMs and nutted real quick. Then Then the clouds moved apart and I think I saw God, it was him. He gave me all the answers, like how to solve cancer. He even told me more, like what really happened to dinosaurs. He even told me about aliens. I told him you gotta tell me more. He told me our time was fading. Want knowledge and you gotta nut some more. That's a deal, good. Post-nut clarity, post-nut clarity. Yeah, I just nut then I think about life, then I get all the answers for free. Post-nut clarity, post-nut clarity. First I just nut, then I gain it all up, then the answers start coming to me. Post-nut clarity, I can solve poverty if I really try.
Post-nut clarity. What does that mean?
So, being as modest as possible. You know when you just kind of bust one?
Yeah.
And you get that moment of clarity afterwards.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what it's all about. That's it. There you go. It's just, you know, I forget where I even found where that term was or like who said it, but I heard somebody say it and I thought it was the funniest thing ever, and I was just like, I'm making a song about that. And I started talking about all these crazy things like, you know, God comes down, he tells me all the answers to everything, you know, like I got that kind of clarity. It's just such a funny joke song.
Yeah, it's a funny joke song with such serious words.
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, I did some research on it, you know, because it's like, where'd this come from? and I found hundreds of post-nut clarities online. And I was like, wow.
It's a thing. It's a real thing. Like, I'm pretty sure Lil Wayne said it in one of his songs back in the day. Like, it's a real, very real thing that you know.
Well, it was funny to me. I was like, man, it was my first time ever even hearing the term. And it was already widespread.
I'm just bringing it to the masses now.
Yeah. Well, out of all the versions I heard, I like yours the best. So.
Appreciate you.
Well, it's been a wonderful time so far.
Absolutely.
And we've got more music to listen to. We're listening to Damien DXWLIVE, and make sure you look him up on YouTube. That's
DXWLIVE on YouTube and also Apple Music and Spotify.
Oh, there you go. I got Spotify.
Yep.
Okay, so let's listen to the next tune since we got you. I think you wanted to do something called The Day Off.
Yeah. Day Off. This is just it's as simple as it sounds, really. Just a song about having a day off, putting your phone on silent, not dealing with anybody, just having time to yourself, getting away from all the troubles of like girlfriends, relationships, drama, like anything.
Yeah, everything that comes through you over the phone is off.
Absolutely. Phone on silent, or off, whatever. You know.
And this is Day Off.
Silence on my phone, 'cause this is my day off. 'Cause this is my day off. I'm not trying to deal with it, I don't wanna no. 'Cause this is my day off. 'Cause this is my day off. To get out, had to make a decision. If I asked you about it, you would throw down and never admit it. I'm the same kid, only a little bit of a difference. You the same bitch, looking at you, I see nothing different. Every night we would fight about the same guy, all the same eyes. Aren't you tired? 'Cause I'm tired. 'Cause this is my That's how we ended every single fight with a lie. Cause this is my day out. Silence on my phone. Cause this is my day out. Cause this is my day out. I'm not trying to deal with it, I don't wanna, no. Cause this is my day out. Cause this is my day out. Silence on my phone. Cause this is my day out. Cause this is my day out. I'm not trying to deal with it, I don't wanna, no. Cause this is my day out. Cause this is my day out.
Well, listen, we want to thank you all for joining us today. Damon, thank you for your wonderful music.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. It's been a blast.
Yeah, well, we wanted to do this so that we could listen to one more tune. And this is Can't Look Away.
Shawty got me going like where I be. I done seen back before, but she the baddest I've seen. And I done seen Clay before, but she ahead of the team. And she is top of her class too. She all in her bag too. Ain't gotta tell her nothing, she gon' do what she wanna do. Can't tell her how to move, cause she gon' move when she wanna move. She know that I be watching, got me feeling like stalkers do. I can't walk away from you. It's like a drug, can't get enough.
Well, cool. Well, I think we're just about there. I just want to thank you again, Damon, for being here. And,
thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. So I thank you again for being here. Everyone, thank you. Shout out to Damon. Listen to his music. Check him out on YouTube. Mr. Damon DX Weber.